Hey guys, Kills and we're back with some more Enshrouded. As you can see, I've made some good progress on the base behind me. The entrance system area is coming along real nice. Yeah, it's starting to look good. So I've managed to get these upper floors done. I got these kind of lights sitting in the columns, just like that. Built a little bit of an overhang, just to bring out the walls a little bit more. And I have the torches sitting in the wall with some bronze behind it, just to make it brighter. Got some more torches that are going on the, well, some braziers going on the stairs, which is nice. This area is done. I had a little bit of a mishap with this top bit. I built it too far to the right, so it went too far that way, and it didn't add up, and I had to rip the whole thing down and rebuild the damn thing, but I believe it's working now. And it works, and it looks good. But it was annoying, to say the least. But it works, and that's it. That's all that matters, doesn't it? It's all taking shape. So today, I feel like we're going to work on the main door. Kind of like that area there. So I've pushed it back a bit, brought it up. I've done the stairs as well. Put the dark parts in the stairs, which is nice. I'm going to push this. This is where the door is going to be. It's going to be a big door. So that's kind of like the size I'm going for. I've got some sort of pattern that I want to build. It's like a dwarven hammer. And I want to put it above the door, but I need to mess around to see if I can actually get that done. But we're going to continue with this. Still got no quests, I think. There's still nothing for us to do. It's had a slight update. Don't know what it was, though. It was only a very small one. Right, let's crack on with this. I've got a lot of stone, obviously. I live in a friggin' mine, so I'd be surprised if there wasn't a lot of stone. So I'm thinking, I'll tell you what. What we'll do is we'll get the back part set up. Right, so we're looking at 4 and a bit. And this entire back wall over here seems to be a little bit too low, so we can raise that a little bit. I mean, it doesn't really have an effect on what I want to build anyway. It's just, I want it to be kind of full. There we go. Mr. Corner, that'll do. Perfect. And that should just be... Yep, that's the same size now. That's the same size. Right. I need to do this all the way up. And I'll get this set up. And then we can move on. I feel like just building kind of like just a plain wall, then chiseling into it to change what you want is always the best way to go, I think. But we could do that and then just get the roofs up just to get ourselves up there and then change the material back over. Right, we're almost there. This is the last bit, and then I've got to go and correct some of the wall because I messed up a little bit. There's ever so slight details that you really got to keep an eye on if you want to get the building done right. And that is where you're placing your walls. So certain parts, which is, may I add, really strange, overlaps differently. So like, if we look at this corner, you can see, just running down the edge there, just down there, there's that little lip. Now, a bit further down, you can't see it at the moment because I found it out as I was doing it. There's 2 lips. That's because I was placing it in the... Not slight... Like, it's slightly in the wrong place. So I need to head back down the wall and correct that. I should have done the ceiling when I was at it. I'll tell you what, we'll come back up for the ceiling because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do for that. Get rid of these. Here we go. See that bit there? Let's get rid of that. I'll show you. That bit there. There's 2 lips in the corner. That's because this part is not where it's meant to be. It's meant to be pushed further behind the wall. There. And now it's got rid of it. Now it's smooth. That's the sort of stuff that drives me nuts. Because if I didn't notice that, I'd have had to go back and rebuild it. There we go. Right, I should be able to sort that out now. I just got to do it all the way down. Right. That is what we're looking at. Should have done the ceiling when I was up there, but it doesn't matter. The ceiling, I've got an idea of arches. I'm going to do like a sort of like an arch system like this. I'm going to build it out of the well block plus this block, and I'm going to try and stagger it down kind of like that. right next to each other, all the way down and slowly bringing it in till it meets in the center. That is what I want to do across the top. But I need to figure out, obviously, how high I'm going with the door. And I'm not entirely sure. Right. Wow blocks. I'm going to run out of wow blocks. I've only got 2,000 left. Might have some more at home. I'm not entirely sure. Right, anyway, let's crack on with this. It's not going to build itself. How do I want to do this? Let me have a little think. Right, so the only way I think of doing this is just by doing it, right? Just start building and see what happens. I don't really... What happens if I put that like that? That's a... That looks alright, but if I bring it out too far, what does that look like? Oh, that looks better. We'll do this. We'll get this up. I mean, I'd have to go back up there again, but I'm thinking that mixed with a line of, like, maybe not that wide, because that's 2 by 2. Let's change that to a smaller one. Wish there was a way you could actually just make it smaller. Something like that. It's a Dwarven Kingdom, right? So, Dwarven Kingdoms are normally quite grand. Especially their entrance systems. And then we switch that back to Shroud. Might be able to push that back a bit. No, wrong one. Like that. How does that look? Kind of like it. Right, okay. Feel like maybe I'll do the roof first. I'm going to bring it out to like here. And we'll go in from there. Oh, missed a bit. Right, turns out the ceiling wasn't quite flat. For some strange reason. No idea why, but it is bloody now. Just went through and done it. Right, so I'm thinking... Something like... What? The snapping system is so weird. Like, it wants to sink it into it. I don't understand what it's snapping to, but I want it kind of like on the edge. Like that. That would work. And then I could put a pillar coming down from that. Kind of underneath it, but I'm a bit too high up. Maybe I'll put that up first. Then we get that in place. Like that. That'll work. And then we can stagger it back. And do one pillar out of this stuff and one pillar out of... Is that right? Or is that too far forward? Not even in the damn corner. See what I mean? So weird. I want first person. It's quite difficult to see kind of what you're doing when you're trying to build from this distance. Even if you zoom in, like it's still really difficult. Your character gets in the way. It just gets in the way. You can't see a bloody thing. Right, that looks even, which is cool. Now we'll go. We're going to use a lot of bronze for this. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know how it's going to match with the, obviously, the dark material. But if I go like, maybe bring it out a little bit more and down a bit. No, that's too much. Like that. And then behind that, we'll do another one of these. We'll bring it down and across a little bit. But it's impossible to see what I'm doing. There, like that. And we'll stagger the system down until it meets the wall. That looks odd as well, but you're not going to see that, so that doesn't matter. But we need to figure out what we're going to do with the top part. So I'm thinking maybe just lobbing loads of these in, and then we can come and touch it up a bit later. Nope. Oh yeah, yeah. It's just one gap there. We'll put that in there. There we go. And we'll touch it up a bit later to get it working properly. Right, we'll get rid of that, and then we'll switch to bronze. I'm going to have to go back to the base and get a lot of bronze because I'm going to run out. Right, that took a lot longer than it should have. Hopefully, it's a lot easier on the rest of it. That's just, I can't, like, his head's in the vital location. Like, I just can't see what I'm trying to do. So you've just got to guess, and most of the time it's bloody wrong. And you can't use auto snapping because it just does it wherever it feels like it. Look. I mean, I don't know why it's snapping there. There's nothing there. It's just snapping in to thin air. Right, that's that. Right, that was annoying. Mega annoying. Right, okay. So then we got that. I should be able to get the other piece behind that now. Right, that looks alright. Yeah, I don't want too much bronze in it. I think too much bronze will probably shine out a little bit too much. I don't think it'll look right. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with these column parts down here. Oh. That looked like it was in place then, but it's not. It is in place, isn't it? Yeah, that is in place. Wait, what? So that doesn't look right now. So if that's in place, it shouldn't be covering over that. Because it's just one, right? So that shouldn't be... There should be a gap next to it. Why is it flush up against the column? It shouldn't be flush up against the column. That's the thing. I'm bringing it down one. And I'm pushing it over one. So there should be room for a bronze column to go down there. Right, it is starting to take shape now. I'm going to remove that one there. For some reason, there's a... Okay, that's strange. I'm going to remove that one and that one for now, just until I get the back piece in. But it is starting to take shape. It's taken a bit of time because lining it up and then placing it just wasn't working. So I was lining it up, placing it, but it was coming out odd. Just wasn't matching. Even though I've done it like both sides, it's just so strange. But we can go. That's all right. Come on. Down one, over one, and then back one should be there. And then that should be the same on the other side. I don't know why there's a single floating block there. Right, that's down one. That's not even. That's down one. That's over one, and that's not right. No, that's not right. That one there's not right. Yeah, it is. Right, that brings that to a little peak there. But I didn't want it finishing on that material. I might be able to keep going until it completely joins up. I'll have to see how it looks. I didn't want it finishing on gold, or bronze, shall I say. I wanted it finishing on this stuff. So I probably could keep pushing it. Oh, crap. Wrong button. Right, that was my bad, that one. Alright, that one, and then back. Let's rotate that. We'll copy this one. So that'll be down. No, not two. Down one, over. Not back. Over. Then back. Like that. We can keep this going all the way down, I think, until we get to some sort of door area at the bottom. I don't know what it's going to look like from a distance. To me, I think it looks quite nice. We'll get the... Tell you what, we'll get the bars in, we'll get the columns in, we'll get them all the way down at the ground. If I've got enough material. I should have. And then we can see... kind of see what it looks like. I need to tidy up a little bit as well, because it's an absolute mess. I've fallen off so many times trying to build this. It's actually insane. Because I'll walk over like this and then he'll just start gliding for some reason. Or I'll try and jump just to get a little bit of extra height and he'll just start taking off and flying. Which is, it's mega annoying. Mega annoying. That's not even where I want it. Is that where I want it? See, look at that. That's lopsided, right? But why is that lopsided? Right, so that's what we're looking at. I'm also playing the game now with no audio because my headset died. And my other headset battery just didn't really want to charge. So, 0 audio for me. So it's a bit odd. Right, let's get rid of this crap. We need to bring that all the way down. I think it's a bit... I don't know about that bit. I might colour that part in with some sort of pattern all the way down. Maybe I can get something in there. Because it looks a bit odd. But I'm not going to fully know what that's like until I hit the ground level. I think. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove these. I'm actually going to get some decent platforms set up. Because I'm going to run off the edge otherwise. Right, I may or may not have fallen off, but I'm using this as an opportunity to get a better view of the place. Do I like it? I mean, it looks alright. I'm not amazed by it. Maybe it'll look different when I've got the walls in place. I just feel like possibly the roof system might have been started a little bit too high up. I'm going to keep bringing it in until there's like no peak, until it reaches the back, and then I might be able to stagger the entrance area down a little bit. It's hard to tell because obviously we're now down here, but we need to be up there. So platform number 3 coming up, or 4, 5, however many platforms I've already built to get up there. God damn it. Alright, looking at this, I feel like I may have done it wrong. Considering I've done all this. I like it, but the middle part doesn't seem right to me. I feel like I should have started in the middle, like this. And then done this all the way along until I hit the walls. And then brought it into a point in the middle. I might have to go back up, rip out that top section and do it again. I'm doing it. I'm going back up. Wouldn't be a Kills for Thrills episode if I didn't rip things down. It's just the columns are a bit too long. It just doesn't look right. They look far too long. So I'll rip this all out and we'll start again. Okay, so I've been messing around a little bit. I've stripped it all down because it was nice. It just wasn't quite doing it for me. And now I've come up with this little bit of an idea here. That side is what I was originally looking at, but I think that is too much bronze going on there. So I'm breaking it up with the small columns, putting it in between like that. That's going to take a while. I'm not going to go all the way up because it's a pretty big entrance system. So I'm not going to have this pattern all the way up. I'll probably bring the sides up a bit more and then maybe condense it down a little bit. But this, I feel, probably looks a bit better. Maybe a bit too much dark material, too much well block. I might have to change that. But so far, I think it looks better. I've taken my glider off. I'd much rather just fall from the top and die than keep bloody accidentally gliding down to my death anyway. So that's come off, which is actually, do you know what? It works better with it off. No more of this, oh, you stepped off a little ledge. Here's some gliding, even though you didn't push the button, sort of thing, which is much better. It's definitely stopping me from getting annoyed at the damn game. But, I think, I don't know, I like this. I mean, it's I can change it. I don't mind ripping it back up and change it like you've seen before. I know it's, I spent a bit of time building that, but... Oh, crap. I kind of like that, though. That's kind of like the center column. That brings it up to there. That one and that one, which is good. That's nice. Now I just need to figure out a way of arching it up. If I can just try and arch it in and get it like I was doing before, and try and bring it down to this sort of arch system, I think it will look nice. Maybe I could even try and put a bit of... Let's just have a little look. Just a little experiment. We don't have to stick to it if we don't like it. Maybe if I can break it up with a bit of that. Because I feel like that might be a tad too much dark stuff. Putting that in there might work. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Maybe I can turn that into gold. Well, that's an idea. Maybe that's better if it's gold. Then we got an even amount. Let's have another little look. Because I don't want it to be too dark. That's the problem. Yeah, that looks better. I like that. This part is just far too dark, which is alright, because then I can get back some more material. Right, that is... I'd say that's better. I like that more. It looked a bit weird going all the way up. Plus, having it that size means that I can now get some sort of... don't know, some sort of pattern or something above the doorway. Yeah, that looks much better. I like that. Right, we need to bring, I think... We'll bring the columns up on the outside up one. Now that I've actually thought about it a little bit more. And then I can start slowly maybe getting them in. Oh, it's so much better being able to jump up like that without accidentally gliding off. Oh, so much better. Right, I think I might have this now. Might have the design going. Right, I've got this. There we go. And then it'll be this again. So it finishes on... It starts on 2 of these down at the door. And it finishes on 2 of these up there by the column. I think that works. Right, let's get rid of this bit. Because I don't need that. I don't need that. Is there anything behind there that I don't need? I don't need that or that. Just have a look behind there so I don't waste any resources. Okay, cool. I'm glad I did that. So basically, I'm not even going by the pattern. I'm just going by what's above here. Like, it goes 1 up and 1 back from the center, and that's what I've got. I like that. Crap. I don't know why that doesn't just... There we go. I like that. Now I need to try and get that more towards the middle. I'm not going to be able to keep the jagged system. I wanted it going like that pattern all the way through, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm just going to copy that, though. I'm finding it's actually easier to go by the door frame instead of working from the outside in, work from the inside out. It's getting dark as well, which is going to be annoying. Yeah, so work from the inside out is actually a lot easier if I can just... There's so many buttons to change things around and stuff. I'm getting confused. So the first one, obviously, that one goes back and up 1. And then again... And then it will be bronze, which will be like that. That one. See? Keeping the same pattern. It's lined up as far as I can tell. It looks like it matches. And then it will be back to this one. The bronze is kind of easy to do it on because it's got like the square patterns. Like each one looks like a little square. So you can just match that. And then this is easy as well. So, like that. Oh, yeah. This is going to work, I think. I hope. We'll see. We'll see. I don't really want to take it down anymore because I've spent hours designing and then thinking and then rethinking and then designing again. And I'm going to just try and get it working properly. Oh, I've got to go up more. Right, that's that. Let's get a little... Oh, crap. Let's get a little look from a distance and we can see what it's like from down here. I know it's getting dark, so do I like that? Yeah, I like that. I might put another little column just matching it into the wall a little bit more. It just looks like it's coming in from like a solid chunk straight into like the door system. And now I need to figure out how to do the middle part. I was just going to put beams across, but that might be a bit straight. Right, how can I do this? I might have to manually do it, you know. Do that. And then just keep bringing it up until it joins in the middle. I mean, it's going to take... Oh, crap. It's going to take, especially with these bloody camera angles, it's going to take a bit of time, right? I might have to just do that. I'm going to stagger it up. Like that. And then just copy it on each side. Until it meets the middle. That is the pattern I kind of want. I might even, I'll tell you what. I might even get bronze in the middle section. Where's the bronze? There it is. Kind of like that. Feel like that might work. No, wrong. Can I get one in there, please? They're gonna work? You gonna let me? No. There. Alright, maybe not. I'll leave the middle section. I'll get it as close as I can to its 2 blocks, and then I will, I'll figure out something to put in the middle. Oh, there's probably an easy way to do this. But I want to save blocks. I know I can probably use the, corner parts, but it'll fill the whole area in, and that would take up a lot of material, and I don't want to use that much. Especially when it comes to the bronze. I don't mind so much the well blocks, but the bronze is a bit of a pain in the ass to make. It's quite expensive, so I'm not going to be using too much. Ah, damn it. There you go. What was I saying before I was rudely interrupted by falling to my death? I think I'd rather save a lot of resources by doing it this way. I'm going to save a ton, I think. And then the rest of the wall can just be built kind of out a little bit further. I can rip that inside part down and push the tunnel back a little bit more. I was just using it as like just like a gauge of where I want to actually build things. Right, the last part. Here we go. Now, I don't mind this one being full blocked because it's going to have to be anyway, right? Because I've got to finish the wall section. So this is going to have to be like that, I believe. Looks right. And then again. But I want it kind of almost touching in the middle like that. Yeah, perfect. Well, that sped things up. That made things a lot easier, a lot quicker. But I don't mind doing it here because I'm going to use that part anyway, aren't I? It's I need to build a wall there as it is, so I don't mind kind of building it like that, you know? I'll have to see what it looks like from a distance, but I'm thinking that I might put, you know, in those little gaps, I might put the blue blocks just to give it a bit of glow. Actually, I think that looked crap. What I might do, I might just fill it in with the well block. Just to bring it all together. You know. If it will let me. You want to let me place it? It would be absolutely amazing. Thank you. Right, how does that look? Kind of like it. It's kind of hard to see because we're so close to it, but there's a gap over on the side. Oh no, don't tell me it's out of shape. I don't think it is. I could just fill that in. I think I accidentally popped that one out myself. Let's see if I can get one in there. If it's not the right... If it's out of shape, it's staying as is. I'm not taking all that back down. Not a chance. That looks straight to me. If it wasn't straight, it wouldn't match at the top. So it's kind of all right. Now I need to figure out what am I going to do because I don't want to do that the dark color all the way up. But it'll look odd if I change it out, right? Maybe we do just go well block. I tell you what, we'll just go well block all the way up. Or at least until a certain part, and then we will change it to the normal colour that we're using. There we go. It's a bit too sharp of a point for me. But I mean, it'll do. I mean, there's not really much else I could do arches with, you know? I can't get it any smoother than that. Like, we're limited to, like, squares. That's the best I can do. It's just too sharp. I do like it, though. Obviously, this isn't going to be here. This is going to be gone, right? So, I might just, maybe we can get rid of that for now. Let's get this in there. Because this is going to be in there anyway. The walls aren't going to be the well block. It's going to be out of this. Maybe I'll push that back one. So it's not fully... Maybe there. That works. And then we'll get rid of that. Go. Do the same this side. That in place. Hard to tell. There's no bloody lights. This way it lets us sink lights into the wall as well. And like that will be gone. We can get rid of that. Which is fine. I know I'm losing quite a bit behind there, but this is going to be like... It's not going to be too wide. It's literally just going to be like 1... And then 2. That's the center. Alright, okay. Let's do the rest of this. Right. So I ran out of well block when I made a load more. And this is kind of what I'm looking at on the inside, but obviously I need to change the roof system of how I'm going to do it, and I need to try and incorporate it into kind of that a bit more. So I might just fill this in on the inside up to the ceiling and then push it right back. Or just roof it from here, because it is still mega high. We could probably just roof it from here. And then go from there. But I didn't want just to use like boring material just to roof it. But I think trying to go advanced too much with the roof is probably going to be a bit of a stupid idea. Might take a bit too much. I can't even get the bloody block in. Because I've got that there, obviously. I might raise it up with... I mean, that's the thing. I'd have to go all the way up and all the way back to the edge of the cliff. And I don't know kind of like what I want to do inside. That's the issue. Thinking something like that. Just to bring it in. And then, obviously, the entrance is there. Then it will start up and open up from here. I am in two minds. I am not sure. I will have to think about it. That's not even touching the damn wall. What's going on? Where the hell have I put this wall? Right. Oh my god, that looks terrible in the middle. I'm going to have to get back up there, change that. But that's what we've got. Could have staggered that smaller, but I don't want the entrance to be smaller. But that's what we're dealing with right now. I don't know if I like it. Maybe we can get some sort of pattern up there. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this. Actually, it looks alright. I think it'll look much better once the insides change. I'm not changing that. Maybe I can get like a... sort of like a pattern on it. See if we can get this lined up. Probably not. But we'll give it a go. Might have to be a bit higher. I can't reach. There we go. See, it's fairly easy. Once you get kind of like a set pattern that you use in most places, like the things I've done around there with the braziers and the fires and stuff, I'm going to do the same here. Put a fire in there and a fire in there. And then it will open up when we get in. Once you get the same pattern, you can just keep rinse and repeat with the same thing over and over. It's fairly easy. If you can get it lined up properly and get the angles right. But the camera angles are the greatest thing, enemy at the moment. Right. I'm going to bring this further in, I think. I'm going to keep that going like that. All the way up to this wall point, and then I'll stop. Because this is just like the entrance. That's the entrance way. That part's... I'm gonna gold that centerpiece, I think, or bronze it. Wish there was gold. That would look real good. If there's gold, if they put gold in this game, I'm ripping this bad boy down and I'm rebuilding it. Yeah, that works. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, that definitely works. That dark ceiling into that bronze. Look at the pattern on it as well. Oh, it's good. That is real nice. I like that. Let's get rid of that. It's left a hole in the wall, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Yeah, I actually like the way that looks now. Okay, well, I need to figure out... Well, there's a black line across the top of that, but I don't understand why. I think that's something to do with the shading. There's a shading issue going on. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the top of that. I might smash in some windows and get some, like, light boxes in there. Someone posted in the Discord about using the blue glowing blocks and using the copper fences. Like, if you get the copper fence and you put it down, and then you can stack it. Let me zoom in. You can stack it on top of each other, and they make real good windows like that. So I might get some of those blue blocks up there, or maybe I'll just get some lights up there. We'll see. Something nice. I need to get some sort of pattern going though. I might. Obviously, I'm going to have to build something on the sides here to kind of blend it in a little bit because it's quite flush, right? So we'll think of something to do there. But for now, let's get some of these lights going on in here. Where are they? Them ones. If I can remember how to do it. I feel like maybe about there will probably go good. Oh, that looks better. Not entirely sure about the roof. I'll keep an eye on that. Maybe. Might change it. I don't know. But I do think that looks much better. We'll see. I'm not sure. I like this entrance part here, though. Maybe not the roof, but... I mean, it can change. Right, I feel like we should put a couple of these braziers up here now. I'm thinking like one maybe here or one over here. Maybe on the stairs, but we need to change this. Might have to smash in a couple of these columns just so it matches the rest of the area. Like that. And then like that. Just so it matches the rest, otherwise it's not going to look right. There we go. Couple of them. Problem is, if I put arches in there, it's going to look weird because I've brought kind of like that out, haven't I? Can't fit it back in either. But that looks alright, I suppose. I'm still 50-50 about it. It's hard to get a decent view because I can't zoom out far enough. There we go. Flame altar. Get a flame altar in your hand. It works. Now, I might move my one, actually, and put it up here. I don't know how I feel about that. I might stick it here. We'll have to see. But that is definitely better than what I had done before. But it's still not quite dwarven. I'll have to think about what I'm going to do. I need to get some, like, maybe some columns going up, some pillars going up the sides. Something sitting or a pattern on the top. I'm going to leave this one here for now, though, because I'm running out of ideas. So thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see some more, subscribe. Also, I've got a Discord. Links in the description. Feel free to head over and say hi. And if you feel like showing me a bit of extra support, you can. I have a Patreon page. Links also in the description. It's very much appreciated, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming. Bye.